something we all struggle with from time to time. Taking things too personally and letting others' reactions and judgments affect our self-worth. But what if I told you that most of the time, people's comments and behaviors have very little to do with you? Let's dive into the nature of personal reactions. When someone reacts negatively towards you, whether it's a rude comment, dismissive behavior, or lack of enthusiasm for your ideas, it's tempting to take it as a criticism of who you are as a person. But more often than not, people's judgments originate from their own internal states, their fears, insecurities, stress levels, and personal viewpoints that has nothing to do with you. Think about a time when someone made an offhand remark about how you dress or speak, labeling you as arrogant or conceited. Or when you said something with good intentions, but the other person reacted as if you were being rude or insulting. These misunderstandings frequently stem from the other person's mindset and filters through which they perceive the world. Even on social media, where we bare our lives for the world to see and judge. Have you ever posted a photo or update and received far less engagement than you expected? It's easy to let that perceived rejection trigger feelings of insecurity and negative self-talk. But the reality is, social media reactions are fickle and often have more to do with timing and algorithms than any judgment of your worth. Without self-awareness, it's incredibly easy to fall into the trap of overthinking and overanalyzing every reaction and comment directed your way. You may start questioning yourself and believing there must be something wrong with you. But the truth is, you're not responsible for how others think, feel, or react. Their words and behaviors are reflections of their internal selves, not accurate assessments of who you are. When we take things too personally, we pay a high cost in wasted energy, anxiety, and self-doubt. We make the inaccurate assumption that people are intentionally trying to belittle or reject us, when in reality, most people are just doing their best to navigate their own emotional landscapes. Think about the most successful people you know. Do they go around tearing others down and judging everyone? Typically not. Those who are truly confident and secure within themselves don't have a need to diminish others. A person's reaction to the same situation or comment can be wildly different based on their sense of self-worth. A confident person may take it as a compliment, while someone insecure lashes out defensively. The key is understanding that you are not responsible for someone's emotional response. Once you understand this, it's incredibly liberating. Of course, this doesn't give you a free pass to be reckless with your words and actions. Self-awareness and compassion are crucial. Be aware enough to catch yourself when you feel anger or hurt by someone's reaction. In that moment, remind yourself that their behavior likely has nothing to do with you. They may be stressed, triggered, or projecting their own struggles outwardly. Have compassion because you understand that everyone is human and fighting unseen battles most of the time. So let's take a look at some examples. At work, your colleague seems cold and dismissive during a meeting. You start thinking they must be upset about something you said, but the reality could be they're just stressed about an upcoming deadline or dealing with issues in their personal life that are weighing on them. With friends, you suggest a movie night, but they seem disinterested and prefer doing something else instead. It's easy to take that as a personal rejection and judgment of your tastes. But maybe they're just busy, had other plans, or happen to prefer different types of movie than you. Online, you share a photo that you think is great. but it gets minimal likes or engagement compared to your previous posts. You may start questioning your self-worth and wondering why people don't find you interesting anymore. But again, social media results are unpredictable and highly depend on countless factors beyond your control. Within your family, a loved one makes an unsolicited critical comment about your outfit or hairstyle choice. You immediately feel self-conscious and question your decisions. But sometimes, comments like these stem from someone projecting their own insecurities or generational differences rather than any intentional judgment of you. In each example, the other person's reaction truly has nothing to do with you as an individual. Once you can separate their behavior from your sense of self-worth, you'll find it's much easier to stay grounded in who you are and not get thrown off course by every perceived slight or judgment. Remember, developing a thicker skin isn't about becoming callous, but about understanding the bigger picture. By reminding yourself that most reactions are a reflection of the other person, you can free yourself from the burden of taking everything personal. This newfound freedom empowers you to choose how you react. So take a deep breath, cultivate compassion, and let go of the need to control how others perceive you. You'll be surprised how much lighter you feel and how much more energy you have to focus on the things that truly matter. In the end, always keep in mind that everyone just tries to do their best with what they know. Until they know better, I'm sure they do better. Until then, never take anything personally. Hey, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to my podcast and leave a review on your favorite platform. And if you're feeling generous, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And until next time, stay awesome, stay limitless, and stay you.